Hello, everyone. Welcome to our show today. I should have a better connection today. It looks like it's going a lot better than it has been in the past. I don't see any freezing. So I told you guys I would get that fixed. We have Zach along with us again here for Midwest Coaster fans. Welcome again to the team. It's great to have you along to
Thank you.
share your knowledge and everything like that. And unfortunately, a lot of other members of our crew have to work and vice versa. Dustin's a little camera shy, but he might join into the comment thread, so we'll see him over there. This week, we're talking about industry news. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be our regular shows. Usually Thursdays, industry news, unless parks release any new information. So we have a lot of different things going on this year. So COVID-19 kind of took over, canceled a lot of Halloween events and things of that nature. But lucky for us, they decided to do things a little bit differently. Some parks decided to just do fall festivals with trick-or-treating for the kids to kind of give it a kind of a safe thing, but the haunted houses aren't going to happen this year. Let me try to reflect this light a little bit. It's kind of reflecting off my face a little bit. Joys of wearing glasses. And then we have some industry news. Zamperla released, which we can't confirm. I think this was leaked on accident. But Zamperla, and we'll show you the video here in just a second. Zamperla actually released. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on over here. Facebook's being weird. Zamperla released a drop water ride. What the heck was that about? So I'm trying to download it right now so I can show you guys here. Sorry, having technical difficulties. But from what you saw in the video, can you explain a little bit? I'm trying to bring this up here. So let me go ahead and put the banner over top of here for industry news. So industry news, we saw that new development. So what do we have? Like a month ago, we had Intamin that released their compact models to include a racer model, kind of a copycat of the Skyrocket and a copycat of kind of a mix of the RMC Raptor single rail and other things of that nature. So what's your opinion on the drop water? What is it? Drop water tower?
Basically, it looks like a giant drop tower that has kind of like stadium-style seating, and then it bounces up and down, and it ends with a giant splash. So it's interesting. I mean, it could be cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good industry development. And how are you guys doing this Friday? We don't have many viewers, I guess. I guess people are busy this Friday. I heard it's cool out. I heard it's kind of cool up in Indiana right now. So maybe some people are enjoying the nice fall weather finally instead of the hot weather.
Bonfires and making s'mores.
Yeah. So we have a couple of people join us, but I guess people are shy, camera shy, don't want to comment. So that's fine. We'll just continue to talk on here. I'm going to go ahead and bring up a video here. This was leaked. Who leaked it? Do you remember who it was?
Yes, Andrew Hyde from In the Loop.
So Andrew Hyde from In the Loop. Yeah. You'll see it on here. It's going to overlay here, so we're not going to be able to talk because anytime I show video clips, it kind of cuts us off. So check this out. I'm going to replay it probably 3 times because you're going to miss it because it's a quick, like 10-second clip, and then it's gone. So yeah, check out this new Zamperla water tower or new water drop tower. That again, I didn't realize there's some weird music associated with this. Let's try that again. One more time on that, guys. Let's try that one more time. So you can kind of see it's kind of like built like, I don't know. It's a different drop tower. I haven't seen a drop tower.
Like on two SNS towers combined with the gondola in the middle.
Yeah, that's all right. It's not giving people notifications here. Let me. Okay, so it muted our mic, so we couldn't talk during that. But you guys kind of see there's a weird type of drop tower that splashes into the water, so you get kind of the double thing. The guillotine, yeah, I'll agree on that.
Yeah.
Kind of like a guillotine. And I'm staying in pretty good tonight, and I'm not coming in and out like last night.
Oh no, way better. You have like once or twice, but it's been like way better.
Yeah, I noticed it's a little bit more clear too. I might be able to boost up my camera to 1080 tonight. So yeah, looking at that. So yeah, John Davidson said it's like the guillotine or however you pronounce that word, man.
Guillotine.
And then so there's also been some other developments. I'm loading it right now. Give me just a second, guys. But if you follow our Facebook content on here, you'll see that I did a couple photo updates the other day. So you remember that, if you guys remember correctly, you guys had the prototype track that GCI released for the hybrids, and it was supposed to like push into a couple different areas, kind of like to make up for areas that might have been like what do you call that? Areas that have higher stress.
Yeah.
It's supposed to slow that process down in a lot of their coasters. Obviously, in Florida, you have a lot of issues with the humidity and stuff like that that might add to the wear and tear. I'm going to show these photos here and just give me a second just to load them here. Looks like we got some people live with this finally. So if you guys are joining us on Facebook and YouTube, welcome. This is episode 9. This is the weekly news. So some of you guys might be interested in it. Some of you guys might not. But if you guys are just joining us, because I just noticed it just sent notifications to everybody. Looks like nobody's joining us live on Facebook, which is odd. I don't know. People go back and forth on it. But I'm going to show some of the video clips on here, or some of the overlays. So you're going to see a couple of these different photos here. I'm loading them right now. Unfortunately, I had technical difficulties a little bit ago, and it wasn't showing them on here. But you kind of see they're working on this. So this is the prototype track that GCI is working on, and White Lightning at Fun Spot Orlando is the first spot to actually be able to have this prototype track. Now, I got firsthand to look at this, and I was able to edit the video. If you guys haven't watched the video yet, I highly recommend it. It'll be listed in one of our, if you go to Midwest Coaster Fans on YouTube, you will see it, and you'll see kind of a flyby. So this is like a piece of the track that, so this is the middle piece. This is about 100 feet of track. And then to the left side, or towards the end of it, because this is towards the end of the ride. This is like before you hit the final brake run of the ride. So before you hit this hybrid track and afterwards, there's actually replacement wood pieces. Now, I haven't got a chance to go out there and see them testing it, but I imagine they ran into some difficulties because it was supposed to open to the public yesterday. It did not open yesterday. They didn't open it today, and now Fun Spot Orlando just released news that it will not open at all this weekend. So if you guys are planning on heading out to Fun Spot Orlando to test this out, I recommend waiting. And also the Wild Mouse Coaster is also down at the one in Kissimmee. So wait it out. And here are some other shots of it here. At least it's showing a full image here. So as soon as it loads, you guys will see kind of the underbelly of this. So you can kind of see how it's like a mixture. It's kind of built into the wooden frame here. So you can kind of see it's like a mixture of wood and metal. That is the hybrid structure right there. And if we look further into this, you could definitely see, here we go. I think this is the same photo. Why is it loading the same photos? Hold on. And I'm going to bring up here a second to show the other thing. There's a better photo shot of it. You can kind of see, yeah, you can kind of see how it's kind of similar to the box track that basically RMC has. For those of you who might wonder what it's kind of similar to. What's your opinion on it? You think it's kind of like a copy of that, or you think it's like a modified version of it?
I'd say definitely a modified version of it because it seemed a bit different.
Yeah, I think GCI is just instead of fully retracking their coasters, I think they're using it kind of as a easy tool to fix, problem areas like we stated before, like high stress areas.
Yes.
So maybe the next coaster we'll see it on is maybe what is it called, Thunderhead over at Dollywood, and then you have maybe Mystic Timbers. Mystic Timbers still seems like it's running smooth this year, so I don't
Yeah.
see that happening anytime soon. But
Yeah, probably an older GCI. Maybe I think it'd be cool to try it on Wildcat over at 50 Park. Would be a good one to try it on.
yeah, definitely. And if you guys are just joining us, I'm going to play this other video again here so you guys can kind of watch it. But we're going to, so we want to welcome you guys. If you guys are watching us on Facebook or YouTube, or if you guys are listening to us on one of our podcast formats, it'll be Coaster Therapy. If you guys are looking it up online, I almost have all the podcasts uploaded on there. So look for that on Monday to drop. Here's that Zamperla. It's doing it again. Okay. If you look over here, you'll see the Zamperla, and I think I'm getting maybe some issues because of, I don't know, my download and upload rate was really high. So these streams sometimes are a pain in the butt. Podcasts are a lot easier because audio streaming is a lot easier than video streaming. So yeah, we'll go ahead and I'll bring up this video again so you guys kind of see this crazy thing here. So let's look at this Zamperla thing again. Okay, so you guys saw it again. Chris Bosley said Hershey's GCIs, which is what's it called? Thunder and Lightning.
It's Lightning Racer and Wildcat we have over at 50 Park.
Or Roar. Where's Roar located at, Chris Bosley?
That would be at Six Flags America.
Okay. For some reason, well, if this is successful over at Fun Spot Orlando, I see this going into more places, definitely. But right at this current time, if they're having, I think they're running into issues on it right now. It's not running the way they wanted it to.
Yeah, my guess would probably maybe be going from all wood to steel. It's probably an issue.
Oh, okay. Wonder if more people aren't. Okay. So, what was some other industry news? I think you showed me something. So, looks like Branson, Missouri opened up kind of like a similar ride, kind of like Soaring, kind of like where was the other one at? Nickelodeon Universe up in Mall of America has a similar one at the Mall of America. They might use it. I forgot he's on a 5-10 second delay on us. So, I'm going to bring that up so you guys can kind of see the screen share of that. So I'm going to bring up the article on here so you guys kind of see what we're talking about here. Amusement today, Beyond the Lens. I'll go ahead and read this for you guys. Beyond the Lens, Branson opens first 40-seat fly ride attraction. SimX Works Entertainment, the industry leader in designing, building, and producing motion-based attraction service experiences, is thrilled to congratulate Beyond the Lens on the opening of Fly Ride, Branch's newest multi-million-dollar attraction. SimX iWorks has opened 2 Fly Ride attractions in September. Fly Ride is a fully immersive ride that allows passengers to experience the authentic and thrilling feeling of flying through the wild mist, sense, space, so a copycat off of Soarin'. Riders are fully immersed in the action with a huge curved 4-story high screen. This is the first attraction of its kind in the world, said Robin Turner. Our partnership with SimX Works. How is it the first attraction of its kind in the world? I'm confused.
Me too, but maybe it's how they filmed it and got a better film quality is my guess, or maybe it's the mechanism to use to get you to, like fly.
Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, how is that more immersive than Soaring at Disney? Well, okay.
Well, granted, the old one was pretty bad film quality, so.
Which one was the bad film quality?
The first one they had, it was kind of like lower grade. Like it wasn't like in many pixels, so.
You're talking about over at Branson?
No, I'm saying Soarin' at Disney before it became the new one they have. Soarin'
Oh,
Over the
okay.
World. Cause I done the one at Epcot and the one at DCA.
You're talking about soaring over California.
Yeah.
Soaring over California was good, but I remember the first time I rode it, I think was in 2010. So, that's 10 years ago. I guess the quality seemed nice. But like you said, I guess it eventually got outdated and then they had to replace it.
Exactly.
Um, Trying to think if there's any other industry news. We have the GCI track installation. We have that Zamperla. Um, hmm. I don't really know of any other industry news right now. IAPA is going to be in November, right? I think
Yes.
it's
It always is.
going to have a virtual conference. So what's going to be great about that is that as they release stuff, if we're not busy that day, as they release stuff, I'll be recording it to show you guys, and then we'll be talking about the different new technologies. The only thing I could think is that maybe GCI and Cedar Point are going to announce a ground up hybrid coaster because I have a feeling that's going into Cedar Point. That one that they keep on showing on the show table every year. That's
Yeah.
2 years in a row that we've seen that. Let me bring that up real fast while you wanted to talk about something else. Give me just a second. I'm going to bring up that GCI IAPA. What is it? Let's see.
Yeah, I think I'm a point in saying that might have been going to China, but that got, I think, canceled. So because China had been buying a lot of GCIs in the past few years.
Oh, so you think China's going to buy that?
Well, I think they were
What
at one point, but it kind of backed down. What it sounds like.
what park was that supposed to go into? Do you know?
I have no clue, but I know that recently China has bought a lot of GCIs and then a lot of guided groups. So
Oh, okay. I'm bringing up that picture of the thing. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about here, here's a picture of that. And Cedar Point's not going to announce it, but they like something big, and they don't have any dueling coasters besides. Uh, my
Gemini,
God, man, what is it?
Gemini.
Yeah, I don't know why I had a mind fart on that. Old age, I guess. What happened to that? I just uploaded it and then it went away. I didn't. It didn't upload. Hold on a second. Save image as. Why did it save in the? Okay, let's try that again. It went into a different folder. So just a second. File. A large file. That's probably why. Hold on. Let me look for a different file. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. Trying to choose somebody that's not gonna tell us that it's another large file.
Yeah. But basically, what it was is it had the wood track, and then it had some steel supports. Like on the first drop, any two inversions, one on each side, had the wooden track, but it had steel supports.
I don't want to use anybody's video feed, so I have it right here. I'm just gonna show you guys on here because this thing's acting crazy. It doesn't allow certain file images, so if I bring it up over here, you guys will see it here. This is what we're talking about here. So this is the model that we're talking about. So if you get a better image of it, you can kind of see these two dual, but this is kind of like a hybrid, kind of like what we're talking about. But it's kind of got similarities to kind of RMC, and you can't see it so much on here, but it has a hybrid track mixed with a wood track, and this is what GCI is going for on their newest coasters in the future. So it's definitely a different concept on a wooden coaster. So And that was 2 years in a row that they showed that model, so I'm surprised nobody's picked it up yet. You said it was going to China, so
Yeah, I thought it was, but I think that got delayed or canceled.
Jacob's being
Jacob,
TikTok. TikTok's going away, guys. September
yeah,
28th
got
will
banned.
no longer be here. We were just talking about making a parody video on there too. Oh well, we could probably do it on YouTube or something.
We can.
And other industry news, so that kind of concludes the industry news update. This is going to be kind of a quick show. Somebody last night commented that the show was an hour long, so whatever. So if we go into the news out of Kings Island first, they're doing a Tricks or Treats Fall Fest. It's going to start September 26th to November 1st. So right now, I think they're not doing really anything, but starting next Saturday, they're going to start running this Saturday and Sunday. Bringing up the hours for this. I'm trying to bring this up now so you guys are well aware of what's going on with it. Make no bones about it. Kings Island, all new Tricks and Treats. Actually, I'll bring this up so you guys can read this along with me because I know sometimes it gets boring when somebody's kind of just reading stuff and you guys can't read along. So here, let's go try this. Make no bones about it. Kings Island, new Tricks or Treats. Fall Fest is in the area. Favorite event for family-friendly Halloween activities and fall fun. Join us for this one-of-a-kind fall festival to make special memories and enjoy the season safely. Everyone in the family will have a spectacular time with amazing food, activities, entertainment, seasonal merchandise, and so much more. Trick-or-treating is definitely on the agenda at Tricks or Treats Fall Fest, so wear your Halloween costumes and go candy hunting with us. With specially designed sanitation processes, social distancing measures in place, you can count on Kings Island to bring this Halloween tradition to life in a new fun way while being safe as possible. Let's look at their hours for that because you guys are probably wondering what the hours are going to be during those events. So let's bring that up. 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So those are going to be the hours for that fall festival. So I think I'm going to bring up more of them here in a second. We're going to talk about that. So what do you think on that? You think that's kind of a good idea?
Yes, and that's a very safe bet because it still had the fall fun, but you can easily kind of spread out without having to do the scare mazes. So it'd be really good for the kids.
Yeah. And they needed to have something because I think a lot of communities this year are saying that trick or treating is kind of on the homeowner. So if you have your light on, but I don't know what's gonna. Hopefully some communities do it. I think you could do it in a safe manner without having to worry about it. Because most of the time people aren't huddling together anyways for Halloween. So
Halloween. Halloween in one day, where people will actively wear masks without being told to.
that's true. And people kind of social distance because you usually only hang out with your friends and family. You don't really hang out with anybody else. You're not really
Yeah,
crowding anymore. I know some
exactly.
people mention trunk or treat, but I think trunk or treat kind of invites crowds. So I don't know if that's a good idea or not
It
this
does
year.
because you have a parking lot and then you have cars getting in faces, and if you have cars and faces next to each other, then you kind of have people being really close together. So you definitely need to do it old fashioned way. That's going house to house.
Well, wasn't Cedar Point doing some sort of fall festival this year or something like that? Oh, here it
Yeah,
is. I found it.
I think pretty
Find
similar to
more.
King Allen's.
I'm trying to find out more about the event, and it clicks me to Twitter and 6 other things here. Trying to read the news releases on here. Also, if you guys are wondering, some of the parks. So there's only 2 weekends left for some of the parks. I think Kentucky Kingdom this weekend and next weekend is their last 2 weekends. Holiday World is this weekend and next weekend as well, right?
Yes.
They were still keeping the water park open. It was going to be like 67 degrees tomorrow or some weird number like that. So it's not even going to be warm at all.
It's probably close.
And
Or
then
yeah.
and And then Jacob was reiterating on the one thing we were talking about, which was the GCI thing. He was a little late in the game. He's probably behind on the video, just commenting. But if he's talking about how the longer the better, Cedar Point's not going to build anything that's not long. So if they're going to bring something in there, they're going to have to clear out a couple things. I think we possibly might see something in 2021, but maybe they delayed it an extra year.
Probably.
What's weird, but Tony, what's his last name? Tony
Clark.
Clark, yeah, Tony Clark. There's so many different Tonys in the industry. Tony Clark he's kind of like Jefferson, he likes to troll. So he's going to troll as long as he can before making the announcement. And I think we're going to see an announcement either late October or early January, if we see anything at all. But according to Cedar Fair, according to their latest numbers, they said they were financially set for the next 2 years. So they could possibly still do investments. Most likely, from what I heard on a podcast that I listened to today, we're looking at probably late December, early January for the vaccine. So I think next summer, I think everything will start turning around for a lot of these seasonal parks. So I don't think this is going to be more than a 1 year thing.
Yeah,
And I think next year, like this year, we see a lot of people not take like long vacations because they're going to be recovering kind of from this still. So I think a lot of the regional parks like Cedar Point, Kings Island, Indiana Beach, Kentucky Kingdom, all of them that are around their area, I think they're going to get kind of a heightened number next year. And then I think after next year, their numbers may drop a little bit. But I think we'll be okay as long as everything starts going down the right route on that. But I'm going to read this press release from Cedar Point. And the reason why I didn't share any of this, because we're doing a show now once a week. So if you guys are just tuning in, we're doing this once a week, so you guys are well aware. This is a Cedar Point Fall Fest. You guys are looking at this right now. It's called Tricks and Treats Fall Fest. It's going to be Saturdays and Sundays, September 12th through November 1st. So it's actually going on this weekend. It started last weekend, and it's going to go happen until November 1st. So there's no Halloween haunt this year. So sorry about that, you guys. I know you look forward to that and at Kings Island. There is one park that is doing a Halloween event that we'll talk about here in a minute. But we're going to get to the Cedar Fair parks. I think maybe a couple Six Flags parks in the Midwest might be doing a couple things.
Yes. St. Louis will be on. They'll be having ski zones, and I think they might have some mazes as well.
Okay. So that's good news. Make no bones about it, Cedar Point's new Tricks and Treats Fall Fest is set to the area's new favorite event for family-friendly Halloween activities and fall fun. Join us at one of a kind fall festival to make special memories and enjoy the season safely. Everyone in the family will have a spectacular time with amazing food, activities, entertainment, seasonal merchandise, and so much more. Trick-or-treating is definitely on the agenda at Tricks and Treats Fall Fest, so kids wear your Halloween costumes and go candy hunting with us with a specially designed Santa tape, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, same press release as Kings Island. All right. So, they like to reiterate the same thing a million times. Oh, I kind of like this one better. But yeah, that kind of concludes the Cedar Fair parks. Michigan's Adventures closed; they never reopened. I think only the water park opened over there. Worlds of Fun is that open, or did they close for the rest of the season?
I think they're closed already because I think a lot of the small Cedar Fair parks that did open, they closed on Labor Day weekend.
Okay. And then John Davidson commenting St. Louis. Thank you for that. So that kind of reedifies that. And Jacob is tagging along a little bit behind here. He's probably just trolling us. So you got some Halloween family fun. We didn't dig into Silver Dollar City yet, which we're going to talk about in a minute. But there is a park that is doing Halloween houses. And we can confirm there's at least 2 and 2 more that they will not tell us about. They had a meeting this week, but we imagine the meeting was probably about the Halloween events coming up. And if you guys are able to volunteer at any of these parks, Kings Island, Cedar Point, Indiana Beach, Silver Dollar City, anybody that's open that you guys know of, and you guys could just give a couple hours and help these guys out to at least give these events to the communities and stuff like that, they would greatly appreciate it. They're hiring. They're all hiring right now. They need actors. They need extra employees to help with these events. They need ride operators. They need food services. They need people to take tickets at the front gate. So let's all do our part and try to at least make, some things happen, because it is a little bit different for them. Some people are afraid to participate in these type of events. So if you aren't afraid and you guys are always interested in working at parks, it's a quick, month and a half gig, and then you're done for the year. And I'm pretty sure they would greatly appreciate it. So Like I said, just look at your local park if you're near Indiana Beach, Kings Island, or any of those parks that are open, Cedar Point. Fill out that application and go ahead and help them out for their Halloween events. They're all hiring. So unfortunately, you know, they're going to have to do what they have to do. So hopefully, a lot of them are able to do it. But yeah, we're talking about Indiana Beach, so they're able to do. They have not released. So this is. I don't know why this press release has not been released yet. Obviously, they're waiting for Oktoberfest to end. So after this weekend, Oktoberfest ends. So if you guys are able to get out to Indiana Beach, this is the last weekend for Oktoberfest, which they have some, fall beers, some bratwurst, some German food, some German music, some live bands over at the Sky Bar. So if you guys are able to get out there this weekend, go ahead and do that. Fortunately, I'm not able to, but I will be at opening day at Halloween Haunt, and then Zach is going to be there on October 3rd. So the only thing we know about it is that there's going to be a couple scare zones and 4 houses from what they're telling us. We know the 2 houses, the second floor of the picnic pavilion like last year, and then Frankenstein's Castle is going to be another haunted house, and I heard they're building 2 more. I don't know where they're building them at, and I don't know where they're holding these at. I don't know if they're going to be kid-friendly houses. I imagine they're going to do kind of like they have been doing with a little bit of difference, and they're probably going to have the train with trick-or-treating where you have stops, and then you have stops around Kayland where kids collect candy. It's a small little park, but that's what we do know right now. So as soon as they release the press release, which we imagine will be Monday, which is kind of late if you ask me, but Indiana Beach is having a charity hayride on October 3rd at the Indiana Beach campgrounds. Okay, thank you for that information, Carol. And I think they're offering also specials over at the Indiana Beach campground right now. So if you guys are able to get out there, I imagine Cedar Point's really expensive, so we're not going to say they're offering discounts. So Kings Island, you could always stay at Great Wolf Lodge, even though I know they have capacity limitations this year, so you might not be able to get in. But yeah, all right. Thanks for the information, Carol. And I'll see before the end of the show if I could bring up some information regarding campsite prices for Indiana Beach and some of the other places. So you guys can kind of give a generalization of how much it would cost you to stay on site. And let me go ahead and what do you think about that? Do you think that it's a good idea that Indiana Beach is kind of continuing the activities? I mean, I think as long as they're doing it where they're only bringing groups like one in at a time every so many minutes, I think they'll be good on it.
Yes, I agree with that too, because Tucking kind of a similar thing last year where the small groups go in, and actually it makes it better because it makes it easier for the scratchers to target you as an individual and makes it like last year.
I agree on that. And I wish Kentucky Kingdom would have did it, but I don't know if they're able to because of the governor's orders and so forth like that.
Yeah.
So $20 for campsites. If you're a camper, there you go. Can't beat that deal. I don't know many campgrounds that are $20. The weather's already cool up there. What is it up there right now? 69 or something?
Probably. Let me see here. Let's see here. Yeah, right now, this weekend is going to be a high of 70 on Sunday, and tomorrow will be a high of 66, so pretty
Okay.
warm. I mean,
Yeah, I wish we had that weather.
yeah.
95 out here today. And Universal is doing something, and Disney's doing something if you plan on traveling out of the Midwest. So Universal's doing daytime houses and trick-or-treating at Islands of Adventure. Disney's doing a modified, downsized version. SeaWorld Orlando, Busch Gardens, Tampa, they're all doing something. So they're trying something. And I think we just got a press release today from San Diego that said they're doing something similar. I don't know how many people that watch our stuff are out of San Diego or the California area. I know they're battling wildfires out in the northern part in Oregon and Washington. Sorry. But I know SeaWorld San Diego is doing something. I think they're the only park open in that area besides the zoos.
Yeah.
So let's go to St. Louis here. And if anybody knows, I don't think they're going. I don't think they release anything.
They did. I think like last month. They're saying they didn't have West Boston getting a Halloween event. I know St. Louis is getting an event.
Okay,
I
that
think Great
Halloween.
America as well. But I'll be going to the St. Louis event sometime. I don't know when though, but I'll find a way up there.
Yeah, looks like Six Flags is offering Hollow Fest. So if you guys buy there's a 2021 season pass sale. 2 passes for $99. So there's a good deal on that. Or you guys could become a member, or 1-day tickets. You could save up to 50% off right now. So that's a deal that they're offering right now. Also, Indiana Beach is offering theirs. It's going to be $64.99 for renewing, and then $69.99 if you're planning on doing a new one, which would include the rest of this year and all of next year. I'm looking right now up at, and I think Cedar Fair also at Kings Island, they were offering a special too, where they're actually converting it over where you're only paying your gold passes over a series of 11 months instead of like 5 to 6 months. So that's going to save you guys some money too for next year. Remember when you guys go to these places too, if you guys are season pass holders, a lot of times you're going to get a discount. So you could also save money on other things as well. So just don't look at it as you're just getting a pass, because I know with Six Flags you're getting, skip the line passes depending on which level you're at. And if you already were at a level, you are, I found the information on HoloFest. You are able to use that. So definitely check your member benefits online and stuff like that. Unfortunately, there's no Six Flags parks that are open all year long annually, I don't think.
That is
Magic Mountain,
Mountain is well, they were
yeah.
until now.
I want to bring this in over here. I'm bringing in the press release for Six Flags St. Louis. It's called HoloFest, and it's open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So you guys are probably there already, maybe. There it is. Weekends, October 2nd to November 1st. So in 2 weeks, it'll start. Get ready. Six Flags St. Louis is bringing back the booze this Halloween with a spirited event for the entire family at HoloFest presented by Snickers. Mark your calendars if you dare for the spooky season of the year. Our haunted experiences will take place Fridays through Sundays beginning October 2nd. Six Flags will open from 6 to 11 and on Fridays, and 2 to 10 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. At HowlFest, the Halloween thrills will be reimagined by adding safety precautions to reduce the spread. Whatever. I'm sick of hearing about this stuff. All right. All team members, including scare actors and 3 years or up, will be required to wear masks, including the nose and mouth, while in the park. No indoor mazes, haunted houses, or indoor shows will be operated. Some haunted trails and scare zone will be operated outdoors, and social distancing strictly enforced. A limited amount of nighttime scare actors will always remain at least 6 feet away from guests and each other. Guests viewing outdoor entertainment will be separated by at least 6 feet. All props, rides, restraints, handrails, dining, and restroom facilities will be cleaned and sanitized regularly. Multiple hand washing and alcohol-based hand sanitizer stations will be located throughout the parks for guest and team member usage. So here's some of the ones that you were talking about. If you want to go over these, you know more about this than can you read it on
Now,
your end?
yeah, I can a little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
they're gonna have entertainment, and they're gonna have 2 shows called Dead Man's Party and Love at First Sight. Dead Man's Party will be The Walking Dead have never looked and sounded so good. Join them at a form the haunting mood set to chilling tunes. Check the app for show times. Love at First Sight is as Zach and Katie take a midnight stroll on Halloween. Richie is plotting with her ghostly crew to find a new brain for her beloved Frankie. We dare you to not sing along with the park's favorite. Check the episode times.
And it looks like they're doing stories on the Candy Trail, graveyard snaps. Cast members from Dead Man's Party are going to allow you to do social distancing snaps. And here's freak encounters. Are these the scare zones?
I think so. It looks like it. Let's see here.
Oh, that's the
Backlog,
one you just read. The Freak Encounters is the one I'm thinking.
yeah. And so backlog creatures. A mad scientist experiment gone wrong. A mix-up in the lab has turned these would-be cuddly animals into half-human, half-beach creatures. Watch as they are let out to play, but keep attention as will try to lure you into their pen 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Clowns at a blacktop. The circus had been closed for some time, and the clowns missing the limelight have resorted to entertaining passers-by. But keep your attention and don't let the antics fool you. Looking for new recruits to join the demented circus. Same time as the last one. Vampire's lair. These creatures of the night have now adapted to survive in the light, but it makes their thirst all the greater. It is only safe to watch them and follow at a beckon for the next victim.
And there's some of the Halloween treats that are going to be placed there as well. So probably just in the past, some of the similar creatures you guys seen before. They're going to still have these things on sale. You have to make reservations. So remember that. You still have to make reservations, I think. It's saying right here. Reserve now. So I imagine they're anticipating higher crowd levels for the Halloween events. A lot of them were probably canceled in that area. So very interesting. So at least we're getting some sort of events coming up here. Okay. Thanks, John, for sharing that with us.
Yeah, I think Six Flags is going to be a really good event because they actually at least still have scare mazes, so that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm bringing up Silver Dollar City here. I'm seeing what they're going to have. I know. Remember, they announced that they're going to have their event still. To see if they have anything. Let's see
In
here.
my other books have already, so.
Yep. Indiana Beach is a week away, and they still haven't released anything. We just know the events. I think they're trying to keep it a surprise.
Yeah.
Which we all know the opening weekends for those stuff, anyways, is usually kind of like the testing ground. So I always recommend that you guys wait a week or two after. I'm fine with going opening weekends because I'm patient. But if you're not patient, you got to understand this is going to be their first weekend, so some things are going to be a little bit slower than probably a week or two after that. But I know today they had the daytime houses over at Universal Studios Orlando, Revenge of the Fairy, and they also had Bride of Frankenstein, and they were at 2 hour waits, 2 to 3 hour waits, and that's for the premiere pass holder preview. Tomorrow it opens to the general public, so it's going to be even busier. Let's see here. I don't see anything related to it yet. That's weird. Hold on. Here we go. Festivals and events. Looks like so I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up here so you guys can read again. Actually, let me get rid of this banner because it might have caused you guys not to see everything on there. So it should automatically click it off, but this is still new in development software. That's probably why. Upcoming festival, Country Music Days over at Silver Dollar City, September 11th through 20th. So that would conclude this weekend. Silver Dollar City is closed Mondays and Tuesdays during Country Music Days. And here we go, September 23rd to October 31st, Harvest Festival featuring pumpkins, crafts, and pumpkins in the city. This is going to be a cool event that our team's going to be a part of.
Yes,
Check that out. Look at that, man. That's so cool. I know everybody says that Dollywood might pop. We'll talk about Dollywood here in a second. Technically, Dollywood's not in a park that is in our coverage area, but we do visit it a lot and cover it a lot. So we'll talk about what they're going to have as well before we conclude it. But yeah, this is the event that they're having. So craft days, demos from Food Network star Kent Rollins. So that's some of the stuff that she does, which is really cool. And then Buck Taylor's Cowboy Emporium, Cowboy Coral, Visiting Craftsman. That's pretty much the same thing. Fall flavors, and then pumpkins in the city is what they're known. This is after 5, so This is the price for the event, and I know this event's going to be extremely busy.
Yes. Sadly, for us.
No, this is a price every day besides Saturdays. So I think Saturdays is probably going to jump up.
Probably.
Um,
To help could go to kind of go, well, we're gonna have log power, but I'm gonna charge a higher price.
yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to have to make my reservations for the sixth. What are we going? The 16th, or is it the 20? The 16th, isn't it? Or
Uh
7th?
17th, yeah. 17th and
I'm probably gonna have to make my reservation now, unless they're not caring about that anymore.
yeah. I
Well,
think they are,
yeah.
but it couldn't hurt though. I think we do 17th and maybe plot the 18th out now. We'll see what we do here.
Well, I enjoy the theming. I know Jacob's just gonna go to ride a time traveler 6,000 times, but
Yeah,
I
my
enjoy
only
the
goal is to get
theming.
all the credits in. That's all I care about is credits, credits, credits.
But
Find out.
I do recommend if you're close to there. Well, it all depends what you're able to do and so forth. But I know we both got the season passes there with the Trailblazer, and I think it was only like $30 a month for like 5 months, and then it includes this year and next year, so it's kind of a good deal. Because Trailblazer last time saved me a ton of time, where I was able to just lap rides nonstop. So
Yeah, so yeah, I'll definitely need to buy a Trailblazer pass then for Willing Go. Because I probably get a season pass that is like 6 hours away from me, so
yeah, that's true. I don't know if they. I'll have to check into that. Yeah, but you check some of the art out in here, so they do a really good job in there. And
yeah.
I'm going to bring up Dollywood here because I can't think of any other parks that are doing anything besides the parks that we're mentioning,
Yeah.
which is crazy to think that. Oh, look at that! See, they're smart. They put it on the front page. You don't have to look for
Yeah.
it. Oh, look, they even have a video. All right. Harvest Festival presented by Humana. Oh, joy. Nothing like corporate sponsorship. All right. Colossal Pumpkins, Festival Entertainment, Festival Dining, Vivid Color. Here's some of theirs. So it's kind of similar to Silver Dollar Cities. Obviously, they're owned by the same company. But check that out. That's really cool right there.
Yes, it is.
And I know I went to their Christmas event last year, and it was really cool down there. So I want to go back there again this year. Not the day after Thanksgiving like I was stupid enough to do last year, but
Yeah, I just met one year. I forget what year it was, but it was a while ago. And it was incredible.
and GCI's run better in the cold somehow.
Yeah, okay, this
Uh,
was Epic and Halls doing Winterfest.
$79 for 1 day theme park tickets, 2 day tickets, 99. So there you go on that. But yeah, I think that kind of concludes all the Halloween events for all of our parks. Would you say so, or
Yes.
who are we missing? Is Hershey Park doing anything?
I think they are.
Let me check.
Yeah, me too. I called it,
What
but I
about
think they also had these as well.
what about Knoebels? Are they doing anything?
They might be. I know Kennywood is not. So
Oh yeah, it's Six Flags Great Adventure. We'll bring that up. I mean, that's a Northeast park, so we don't really cover Northeast parks because there's other channels that kind of constantly cover that. But Pennsylvania's kind of our cutoff, and we cover Florida since I'm down here. But and then Texas parks. But I think SeaWorld, all the SeaWorld parks are doing something for Halloween. So as soon as we get more information on that, we'll probably put that on our next show because I'm pretty sure that's not going to start till probably the end of September, anyways.
yeah.
I'm looking that up here. It looks like
Yeah, City Park is doing an event. City Park is still having the City Park in the Dark. That'll be running through October 2nd and through the 1st of November, so pretty similar to other parks.
oh yeah, it looks like they're running till the end of the year, so that's good. Let me bring that up here since you just mentioned it here. So this is going to be the last one we're going to share here, and then we'll take your guys' questions if you guys have any. I know we don't have many viewers staying with us this late, but thank you guys if you are. Hershey Park in the Dark. Here's the hours. So we're looking at selected dates here. There you go. I don't I don't understand what's going on here. What is this? Okay. So it's only open 2 to 9, 5 to 9 Fridays, closed during the week.
Huh,
There
but
you
he's
go.
new open before the park does. So you
10
want to
a.m. to
go.
8 p.m. Yeah, and that's included with your ticket. So if you guys need something to do before the park opens, there you go. Go to the zoo. I'm not sure how many animals they have, but
It's a pretty good zoo, especially being free with your ticket. So if you go, get your ticket and go to the zoo before to go in the park. That'd be a great idea.
yeah. So yeah, you get zoo visits, festive Hershey character experiences, and free treats for kids. Oh, Hershey's Chocolate World, amazing. I'll probably go in there again and spend $80 on chocolate like last
I
time.
mean, if I could gone this August, I would have spent so much money on a good stop for vitamin. So
All right. That was a pretty good show.
yeah,
Somehow we went to 51 minutes again. I guess there's no way of getting around a podcast or this type of live show under an hour. So an hour is even cutting it. But does anybody have any questions out there that you guys want to ask us? It doesn't have to be related to any of this type of stuff. You guys are watching us on YouTube. It looks like it's only showing 2 watchers. I'm not sure where those 2 watchers are. One on Facebook, so I guess the other one's on YouTube. Does anybody have any questions? If you guys do, if you guys are watching this at a later time or date, go ahead and comment below. Now, the YouTube video will not go up, and the podcast will not go up till tomorrow. But the YouTube video probably won't process and show up until noon tomorrow. So look for that if you guys are watching that. This is actually on Friday that this was produced. So if anything's changed since Friday, September 18th, that's why it won't be on this video. But yeah, look, if you guys have any comments, post them on YouTube, post them on Facebook. I got to get these audio versions out to the podcast so we could get them out to our listeners because I know a bunch of people have been asking us for it. So I guess that concludes it. So I guess Friday nights, aren't a great night to do shows because everybody's doing something, which is good. At least people are out and about doing stuff again.
yeah.
So we'll probably stick to our normal format of Tuesdays and Thursdays here on Midwest Coaster Fans. So we hope you guys enjoyed the show. Look for more videos to drop down and subscribe to us on YouTube. If you have not done so yet, go to youtube.com/Midwest Coaster Fans. Did I cover Indiana Beach and what they are doing? Yes. And since you're watching on Facebook, if you actually go back, probably to 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, I think we started talking about it around then. So yeah, we did start. They have not officially released, Susan. They have not officially released full details on the haunted houses and what they're going to be called yet. So until they do that, we have nothing to go by on that. We just know the dates of it. So we do know that the campsites are going to be $20 on sale. I think the cabins are on sale. Other than that, we don't have any other information on Indiana Beach. We just know that their Halloween horror is happening. What did I say was happening? September 26th to October 31st. Which I think October 31st is a Saturday this year. Yep. So good news that. No problem. And yeah, I think that concludes everything. So yeah, we want to thank you for joining our show today. Like I said, go to youtube.com/Midwest Coaster Fans if you guys have not done so. Follow us at Midwest Coaster Fans on Instagram. On Facebook, same name. On Twitter, we're trying to build that reputation up, help us get to 100 followers on there. I think we're at 70 right now. I could be wrong. We're probably at like 30. But let me look at it real fast.
And then I'll be tomorrow. I'll be at Six Flags St. Louis. So if you're at Six Flags St. Louis tomorrow, come say hi to me. I'll be there for the 8th event.
75 followers. So help us get to 100. If you go to twitter.com, just type in Midwest Coasters. It'll pop up our profile. We'll try to post more information and news on there as it becomes readily available. And yes, Zach is going to be over at Six Flags St. Louis tomorrow for an ACE event. So if you guys are at Six Flags St. Louis, I think John Davidson might be there. So if John Davidson is there, I keep on forgetting this is a touchscreen and I'm over here using my mouse. But John Davidson is going to be there tomorrow. So yeah, definitely, John, if you're there, go ahead and meet up with Zach. I think he might be wearing that shirt he just made up. So just look for his
I
shirt.
will be.
Are you okay?
That and a Diamondback mask, so I'm pretty easy to find.
How
You can probably see me
how
playing the boss.
what are the hours for that event?
Yes, let me see here.
Sorry, my legs are killing me.
Pull it up here. Yeah, so the event time will be beginning at 9:30 and going till 9 p.m.
Okay. And he said sure, so there you go. Yeah, just look for Zach. He'll be at Six Flags St. Louis tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to get some test runs on White Lightning tomorrow, and I'm not even gonna attempt the daytime haunted houses. I'm gonna try that on Sunday because I'm not going anywhere on a Saturday with them.
Yeah, and then I'll try
I
to
learned
get
my
an
lesson.
update. Yeah, and I'll try to get an update on Catwoman Whip. See how that's going.
Where's that located at the park? I don't remember seeing it when I was there.
Yeah, so it will be right by the boss, right where the old go-kart track was.
Okay. Oh, right over by where the old what go-kart track you said?
Yeah, so they actually took most of it out when I was there on opening day, and it's pretty much rolled out. So it'd be like right next to the Skyflyer.
Okay. Before we go here, I'm gonna since he worked his butt off getting this footage and caught it in time, I'm gonna show this one more time to you guys, so you guys can see the Zamperla drop water tower, which is crazy. Let's look at it one more time,
Yep.
and then we're gonna end the show.
I think we.
What were you saying, Zach? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I know Untitled is teasing a ride called Big Wave Z. I think that might be that ride we saw in the video.
Yeah, if they do this thing, if you're watching Ian, Indiana Beach could add something like this. I'm just kidding.
Yes,
I don't
take
even know
out
how much
those.
something like this. It'd be a cheaper water ride option probably.
Yeah, I mean, take out that old like water coaster, that black and yellow thing that doesn't get wet at all. Put it there.
Yeah, and I don't even think that's from Pro Slides. I think that was brought in from Germany, believe it or
I think
not.
so. I'm like, I didn't get wet at all.
It's really hot too in there in the summer.
Yeah, I rode
So
in August, and yeah, I got more sand on me than under the water. So
I'm trying to see here before we continue. So there's one more question on here. Okay, they put the foundations in last week here. So all right, thanks for that information, John.
awesome. I'll get
All right.
on.
Well, I look forward to those updates. If you look forward to our I'm gonna look forward to our like Instagram and Facebook account on our stories. I'm gonna give. I've been kind of slacking, so Zach will have full access to that. So we've got 45 seconds left in our show because we're trying to keep shows at an hour maximum. So any other questions you guys have? Well, we got a 5-second delay on this, so if we don't answer your question, we'll answer it later. Look for the stories tomorrow. There's gonna be a lot of stories. I've been slacking on those. I think Jacob and Annika may be at Holiday World. So if they are, I don't know if there's any new developments over there, but all right. So, all right. That concludes our show. Thanks again for joining us. And until next time, this is Chris and Zach signing out for Midwest Coast fans. Have a good Friday night.
Night.